Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and this is Effie, of course, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about New Year's resolution. Every new year, most people like me like to make New Year's resolution, and we all hope we stick to it, but let's be realistic. On average, most people are done by their New Year's resolution after a few months. Now, I would have to say that I am lucky because last year I actually completed most of my New Year's resolution, and I want to talk to you about how I did that. Even though there was a couple that I just did not get there. Yeah, there was a couple that just did not come to fruition, but majority of them did, and I am glad to talk about it. So how did I do it? And how can you do it? Well, to me, it's really simple. Or maybe not that simple, but I have to say, putting out a New Year's resolution and actually committing to it requires a lot of discipline and a lot of commitment. Now, I'm a visual person, so the only way for me to make sure that my New Year's resolution goals or any goals that I set forth is actually completed is to actually have it written down. I need to see it. I need to be bombarded with my resolution all the time. I need to talk about it. I need to see my goals constantly. So, one of the ways I do that is to write it down. Now, I've said before, I'm a spreadsheet guru. I love Excel spreadsheets, and I use that on my everyday life, not just for work, but just for just about everything, right? So, one of the ways I do that or set forth is to put my goals in a spreadsheet, and you can do it any way you want, and I'll show you a couple ways to do this. So I have a spreadsheet that I'm going to show you how I input my goals and track my goals to make sure that I'm on the right track. But first, how do you get started? Write your main goal down. Be specific. You know, saying, oh, I want to lose weight is pretty cool. Yeah, I want to lose weight. Who doesn't want to lose weight, right? But that doesn't always work. I want to lose 5 to 10 pounds. Now that's a goal, and that's a goal that seems attainable or achievable. You can even work even better than that. Write a deadline for your goal, right? I want to lose 5 to 10 pounds by March, blah, blah, blah. Or I want to lose 2 pounds per week. Or I would like to lose 6 pounds from now until 40 days from now, right? Write it down, be specific. That allows you to track your goal, and it allows it to make you feel like you're actually achieving something, okay? So write it down and be specific, and always have a deadline for your goal. As well, I want to lose 10 to 5 pounds till March. Now that is one of my goals, and let me just go ahead while we're talking. Let me show you my spreadsheet that lists all my goals, so you can see exactly what my goals are and how specific I am and how I plan to achieve them. So here's this nifty spreadsheet that I've had. I've had this spreadsheet for a while, and I got it online somewhere, but I've kind of tweaked it a little bit and edited it to help it fit me personally. So it's a pretty much spreadsheet. The spreadsheet that I list my career goals, my personal goals, and my parenting goals. Yes, you can have any type of goals you want, and of course you can have financial goals or so forth. And you know what, that's a good one. I forgot to add my financial goals. Alright, so I will go ahead and add that now. Alright, we're just making that club. So I've listed here my career goals. Now, one of my career goals is to conduct one real estate transaction within the next 3 months. So let you know that real estate is something that I'm really passionate about. I've been studying and doing research in that, and I want to transition into that career. So I've done a lot of studying and researching. Now, one thing about people when they're going into a new adventure is they do a lot of studying, a lot of research, and they don't even act. Well, I'm in a position that it's time to act. So in order for that to work, I put it as one of my goals, and I've given me a deadline. One transaction within 3 months of the field of real estate that I have been researching and studying. Produce 2 contents a week. Well, YouTube is a big thing for me now, and I want to grow my channel. So in doing so, we need to produce at least 2 contents a week. So these two go together. So in a way, you can say this is my main goal, And these are the processes or things that I would need to do to at least grow my channel. There's other things that need to be done here, but you kind of get the drift. And of course, here's join a real estate club, and that's what REIA is, Real Estate Investment Club. Again, real estate is my new career path, and that is a specific action that I have to do. Personal goals that I've listed: lose 10 pounds by April 1st. So it's an actual goal, and it has a deadline. So I have a deadline that I need to reach. And then I have other things like drink water a day. One really important goal, two really important goals for me are to fluently speak Spanish. I took it for 4 years and I can conversational speak in Spanish, but I want to be fluent. And sometimes comprehension doesn't really work well for me as well. So I want to be fluent in Spanish, especially, and maybe fluent in my native tongue as well. So those are two things. I've already got active actions, active items that I need to do to achieve those goals. And of course I have my parenting goals as well. Now, all I have to do is, once I've achieved any of my goals, I can just go in and hit this click button. And as you can see, this chart up here begins to add up. So, here, let's say it's April 1st and I've achieved that goal. I just start clicking, and then it really makes me feel good because I'm achieving all these goals and I'm just getting so excited about it. All right, so let me click because I have not achieved any of these goals as of yet, but the plan is to do so. So let me go to the top and just show you this particular spreadsheet. So here is the start date, January 1st, 2017, and here's the date that I'm currently doing this particular vlog, and how many days I have left in this year, because I want to achieve all those goals before the end of the year. Now, even though I've given myself time frames like 3 months, you know, most of these goals hopefully are completed prior to the year, I still have a 1-year goal, but most of these will take a year, because seriously, I'm not going to learn Spanish in 3 months. It's not going to happen. But I can conduct my real estate investment in that amount of time, and I can continue with my grow my channel within 3 months, hopefully, and I can be able to at least read a book once a month. So most of these I can do that within the next few months, and other things will take at least a year. Good thing is I can track my progress. So that is one way for me to at least track my New Year's goal, watch it, and hopefully be successful in it. For some of you probably sitting there thinking, okay, I am not an Excel person and that's way too complicated for me. That is fine. That's one way. That's just how I do it. There are other ways to do it. And before I started using that spreadsheet, I did it the old nifty way. Just write it down on a piece of paper. So I just went online and I found a really cool template that I thought was cool, and I decided to just write my goals. And you can do that on really simple, like, you know, notebook paper. This is a very scraggly notebook paper, but anyways, notebook paper is fine. Or you can go online. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of templates that you can use. This is one that I found. I took it and I just tweaked it just a little bit. I hope you can see that. And so I took this and created my own nifty little resolution. Now, the great things about writing this down is I can write it down, everything. And the great thing about this particular template and why I decided to choose this one is it kind of has all the categories that I need, and probably more that I don't need, but that's fine. So we have health, we have work, we have spiritual, marriage, parenting, and a bunch of other really cool categories that you can use. So for health, I put it by drinking water every single day. I'm going to talk about exercising. I'm going to write that down. Work is pretty much the same thing as career, and I'm going to use that as well and write about my career, my real estate investments. Parenting, I talk about I'm having a little bit more mommy-daughter time as well. And friends, talk to long-distance friends more often. Since I've moved, it's been really hard to connect, and I don't want to lose those great friendships that I've acquired. So, write them down. So what I'm going to do is I would write everything that I wanted on these New Year's resolutions on here and paste it on a wall. There's one more other way. There's plenty of other ways. There's another way too that I also do, and this is more of a goal setting type of thing than it really is a resolution. You can use it for both. They all go hand in hand, and that is a vision board. Yes, a vision board. I have not completed my vision board, but that's going to be another video, so look out for that, and I'll show you how I complete and how I create. Anyways, I really hope I've helped you get up and get moving and start creating your resolution, and not only start creating your resolution, but put some action items in it so you yourself can attain those goals. You can't achieve those goals by thinking about it. You can't achieve those goals by just, oh, I hope it happens. I want to lose weight. Great. That's wonderful. I want to be healthy. Great. That's wonderful. How are you going to do it? You must be very specific. That's one thing that a lot of people just don't seem to understand. Being specific and trying to reach those goals will most likely have you successful. Okay? So when you're writing your goals, I want you to think about these questions, right? What do I need to reach my goals? What sacrifices am I willing to make to get those goals? On a scale of 1 to 10, how strong is my desire to get to those goals? And what are the benefits of reaching my goals? What are the benefits of losing 5 to 10 pounds? I'm healthier. Great. But there are other benefits. You know, I'm healthier. I'm stronger. It's great for my kids. I'm able to move around. But by losing weight, there are other actionable items that also attribute to it. That means you start eating healthy. You know, none of those fat processed foods. You start doing things, a better, healthy lifestyle. So it's almost like a domino effect. Everything kind of falls in place. So think about that. And how are you going to encourage yourself to stick to whatever resolution you want, you know? And one thing that I really don't care when I'm doing certain goals or planning anything in my life is I don't care what other people think, you know? So I set my goals and I do them. I set my objective and I do them. This is not for other people to debate with me. You either put your input and help, or I don't want to hear anything. So all of these things and questions are things that you need to ask yourself. And then you need to put forward any actionable items that there is to get it moving. And if there are certain things that you need to do, like find local support from your church, from your community, from whoever or a friend to help you. Say you need someone to go walking with you every single day, find that. All right, you need to join a gym? Yeah, it's me. Do that. Do whatever you can to achieve those goals if it's really that important to you. All right, so thank you for watching. I hope all of these tips and inspired some of you to go out there and achieve your goals. All right, until next time, but don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. All right, thank you, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.